The market maker chart trader buttons are back. They've risen from the ashes like the mighty monkey phoenix. These chart buttons down here, this is the MMT market maker indicator. It's available once again, and it's even more simple and user friendly. There's two modes to the market maker indicator. There's the pending mode and market mode. You can toggle this back and forth right on the chart. If it's in market mode, if you hit buy, it's going to instantly put you into a buy order. And if you click on the sell button, it's going to put you into a sell order. There's a big close the trade button, will flatten everything. And this is going to use whatever ATM that you have selected on your chart. So if you hit the buy button, it's going to put you into a trade with your currently loaded ATM with whatever stop loss and take profit that you have. Same in pending mode. When it's in pending mode, if I click buy, the button color will change to a darker green. This means that a pending buy order is activated, and what it's looking for is an up arrow. Any up arrow that's on the chart. Same with the sell. If I've got this activated, it's looking for a short arrow. If I click it once again, it deactivates. I can also hit the X button to close out those pending orders. I can have just one side activated, or I can have both a buy and a sell activated. So it takes the first long or short arrow. And then once I'm in a trade, let's say I get into a long trade, I can activate the pending sell order, and I can kind of use that as my take profit or my stop loss. So if the direction changes and I get a short arrow, it'll take me out of the trade. And that's basically it. Just easy access, buy, sell, close buttons right on your chart. In an optional pending mode, if you want to have arrow signals get you into trades automatically. The arrow signals are the most reliable and solid signals. I've been testing this for quite some time now, and I've had zero issues. It's working like a champ. I've got the ultimate delta on the chart. I've got the basic kind of delta push setup. It's just got the level 1 arrows. This is an NQ 1 minute chart. I've got my level 1 threshold set to 100. So every time the delta exceeds 100, I'm getting one of these arrows. You can see we had some nice signals pre-market. Here's the market open. Some more nice signals. So let's take a look under the hood here. This is the MMT market maker. I can choose the button height. I can choose custom widths for the buttons. I can choose my font size. I've got the auto scale buttons to chart width activated. That just means that it's stretching it out the entire width of the chart from left to right and auto scaling all the buttons. I can choose the font color. I can choose the color for all the different buttons, as well as the color change when a pending order is activated. So the pending mode, it's only detecting arrows. There's no other signals that it will detect, just arrows. So this will work with the ultimate delta. It will work with the trend and reversal, the ultimate hike and ashy, the MMT polarity, and a bunch of the other MMT indicators. Any MMT indicator that prints an arrow will work with the market maker. So this is the ultimate delta. This is a separate indicator. It is not included with the MMT market maker. You see I've got the level 1 delta on. I've got my level 1 set at 100. And for the delta diamonds, I've got the signal type selected as arrows. You can also select diamonds or triangles. But if I want to use the market maker, I'm going to select arrows. I got the level 1 activated. On the MMT market maker indicator, I've also got an option to only show 3 buttons. So let's say I want to take this out of pending mode. I've got the 3 buttons activated. Now I've just got a buy, a sell, and a close button, nothing else. So if I'm just looking to take market orders, I'm not dealing with the pending orders or anything like that. I've got a beautiful, simple layout with really big chart buttons, easy to get in and out of trades. You don't have to have the chart trader window open on the side. It's just attached right to your chart. So I've got this set up to print in a new panel. So it's got its own little window down here, but by default it's set to same as input series, and that will put these chart buttons up on the main chart. I definitely prefer to have it as a new panel. One other thing about the ultimate delta, the delta diamonds signals, if you click on the delta diamonds on tick, then these delta signals will print on each tick versus bar close. If you don't have that toggle checked on, the arrows will only print on bar close. So that would completely come down to personal preference. I'm going to leave it calculating on each tick for this example. So let me show you this in action here. Let's say we've been going up for a while. I'm going to put a pending sell order in. So if the delta exceeds negative 100, it's going to print a red arrow, and the MMT market maker is going to put us into a trade automatically whenever a red arrow appears. And I'm going to try to catch a little retracement to the downside once we have some delta come in. So there's our arrow. Apparently I've got a trailing stop on that ATM, but we pretty much instantly got filled for our 10 points there. We had the arrow appear intra-bar. The MMT market maker had a pending sell order ready, activated the trade as soon as the arrow appeared. It put us into a trade with my selected ATM, and that's how the pending mode works on the MMT market maker indicator. If I'm in market mode, I click buy, instantly puts me into a buy order. I can move my take profit and stops around on my ATM. If I want to get out of the trade early, just hit the X button, closes out the trade. Very simple, very effective. I love having big chart trading buttons on my chart without having to have the chart trader window open. So with this auto scale button feature activated, if I shrink up the chart a little bit, all the buttons auto scale to an equal width, just depending on what size I make the chart. So that's the overview for the MMT market maker chart trading buttons. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. This indicator is available. There are links in the description. If you don't see it on the WAP store, go to my main website, monkeymantrades.com. There will be a direct link to the MMT market maker indicator. WAP came out with this new layout where I can only have 10 of my products displayed. Whoever came up with that idea at WAP and changed my entire storefront is absolutely retarded. They're cock blocking money for me and for them. WAP's been great in many ways, but I really wish they would stop changing things around so much. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan with all the great sales going on, you're the absolute best. Thanks so much for your support. I know Tradeify just came out with a whole bunch of new rules that are very beneficial. Lucid just came out with their new Flex accounts. Apex and TradeDay and Take Profit Trader all have great sales going on. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.